You're watching the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. Now here's your hosts, Tom, Nick, and Dave. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. It's you, it's me, it's N.R.D. Uh-huh. Let's start the show.
That is right, ladies and gentlemen. It is me, it is TND, and you are watching episode 189 of the Wrestling Nerd Broadcast. And we are very happy. We are in a celebratory mood this evening because, ladies and gentlemen, it's you, it's May, it's NRD 1K. We've finally, after 3 years of banging our heads, 3 years, 3 different incarnations of the Dave Cave. We've had a baby born. We've got another baby coming. I'm getting married. Tom's just killing it on Instagram with Tom's Got Glasses. He's the most handsome fucking man you'll see. Like, it's not safe for work content sometimes because Tom's showing off guns that aren't even legal in 32 states. Cool. Just saying.
And I'm anti-gun, so that's...
And he's anti-guns, but he's got 2 biggest missiles in the world. The real 24-inch pythons, baby. Just saying. But we just wanted to genuinely come on here, ladies and gentlemen. Thank each and every one of you who have tuned in to our silly, stupid show that we started 3 years ago. I've told this story a million times. I'll tell you a million more. I don't care. I just randomly messaged Nick and Ryan Crossley, who used to be one of our co-hosts on here. Just randomly, I was coming home at a rest stop, and I was like, "Hey, the 1 year anniversary of the group's coming up, and we should have a show about the Micro Brawler group." And then it just turned to like, "Hey, why don't we do this every fucking week?" And here we are 3 years later with Tom, who's a full-fledged. Tom's probably been on the second most amount of episodes. Probably.
Yeah.
I'd say you've probably been
not
on
more than you.
No, nobody's been on. I'm 189-0, baby. I'm bigger than Bill Goldberg. So
we'll end that streak soon.
No way. I will still find a way into the broadcast every episode, even when I'm on my honeymoon. My fiance said that I can't do any filming. I'll find a way in there. Don't you worry. I got some ideas.
I'm in charge that week. You're not on.
I'm always on the board of directors with this broadcast, pal. Okay, I'm just saying.
I've already written the show. It's done.
This isn't no. We do this broadcast like Raw used to be when Vince McMahon was in charge. We change it on the fly as we go. Just saying.
Not for when you're gone, when I'm in charge, because I have I like to do what's called planning.
You like to do what's called planning. As I get a warning that says my internet access is unstable. Meanwhile, I've got full Wi-Fi.
Where do you live in Tom's house?
I have no internet right now.
No, I'm like, Tom's affecting me just being on the same call. I don't know what's happening.
I'm on someone's hotspot to get my iPad to be able to record tonight. It's infuriating. Xfinity, not a proud sponsor of the Wrestling Broadcast, of Tom the Sasso podcast. I don't know. Remember that time that we got 1,000 subscribers?
Yes, and I'm going to make my pitch right now. I'm going to make one final heave towards the end zone. We have now surpassed 1,000 subscribers. We've been at this 189 consecutive weeks. We've never missed posting an episode. Samuel Adams, we are big lovers of your beers. Whether it's Summer Ale, Oktoberfest, Winter Lager, Cold Snap, Alpine Spring, or if you're old like me, a little Cranberry Lambic back in the winter pack, that was the best one. Or whether you just want a regular Boston Lager. Samuel Adams, will you please consider sponsoring the show? If not, can we just get some swag? I would love a t-shirt, a bottle opener, anything you would love to send our way as a congratulations would be greatly appreciated. We love your product. It is arguably the best variety of beer on the market. And I highly recommend if you are 21 or older, or wherever the legal drinking age may be where you're watching this, because we have over 1,000 subscribers. It's got a lot of people. Enjoy.
You should underage drink.
Yes, never underage drink. Enjoy a refreshing
Always
Sam
underage drinking.
So
Underage drinking. We
So Sam
approve of it.
Adams. So Sam Adams,
Sam Adams.
please.
Sam Adams
Please.
approves of
Please.
underage drinking. They want minors to drink their beer.
Sam Adams, I'm getting married. I would love something. Pretty please.
I feel like this
I'm
pitch
begging.
is not going well.
What's
No,
that?
you're bad at this, dude. You just
I
gotta
feel
get
like
out
the pitch did not go.
I want to be very clear. The best way to get free stuff is to just go on Threads, because it's the easiest way to interact with companies because no one's on Threads, and then just start bothering them every day.
All right. So Freelance Wrestling, we have supported your company for so long, celebrating 10 years. We've had Matt Nix, so many Freelance Wrestling Academy alumni on here. Frank the Clown, Robert Anthony, Matt Nix, our very own Chris Castro. We've had them all on here. We would love some sort of sponsorship with them. So
that's too much fun, by the way. There's one. We're calling bluff also.
I'm sorry, you guys are buffering like crazy right now.
More than Freelance Wrestling to sponsor the show.
I'm sorry, you guys froze like crazy. Mine was fine, but Tom, what did you say?
Yours was terrible. The only thing I want more than Freelance Wrestling to sponsor the show is instead just get Kylie Ray on the show.
That'd be pretty awesome. I'm going to open this, though, because in honor of Ryan Crossey, I like to crack open the commons. Just like our good old friend, Mr. Draven. This thing is sick.
Is Freelance Jack a real person?
I think it's just like their mascot, because this
so
is...
we couldn't get Freelance Jack on the podcast. It's not like a thing that could happen.
I mean, maybe they have like a costume or something. We can get somebody in the costume. Their logo's sick. This thing is sick. And I'm half tempted to get the Macho King.
Maybe a puppet.
Just because it's like the same. Imagine just like Macho King after years of decay.
Or like
it's the same
Bulldog, British Bulldog. I don't know if that is.
Yeah. Hold on.
Don't bring that up. I saw mine.
Hold on. Do I have yours?
I think who else had a flag like that? I think those are the only two.
Yo, I am so tired today.
All right, I'll say.
And I think it's because I don't have internet, so I can't go on the internet.
He's just watching TikToks, and he hadn't sent me one. Just saying.
I haven't found any that was worth my time.
So I'll say this: just pure weight, Macho King wins over Bulldog.
Oh yeah.
It's still heavy. It's Freelance Jack's pretty heavy. Macho King's still heavier. But it's the same. It's almost the same thing. It's pretty funny. But no, this thing's sick. I like it. Just from behind, it looks like he's got like wild shoulder pads.
It's probably the same mold. It looks like a similar mold to that Danhausen with the cape.
Danhausen, another one with the cape.
It looks like from the back, just first of all, it looks like I'm holding like a child's wallet or a flag, but it also just almost looks like an NFL player in the wintertime, like when they're wearing those sleeping bag jackets on the sidelines. So
yep, I love that.
I know you do, Tom.
Actually,
I'm very familiar.
I'm glad you are.
How's that Castro Brawler look?
This thing, now here's the thing, and I gotta get a tack from my wall. This first off, the autograph is sick. Little big C Chris Castro. And he didn't block the entire brawler. Too many times I've seen autograph brawlers, and it's just the whole square there is covered. This, you can still see the face. You can still see the brawler. And I do have a loose one coming. This one is number 16 of the numbered. And it's going to go, it'll go somewhere on my wall behind me.
I have a question about it.
What's that?
When they autograph them, why do they autograph the bubble and not above where it says micro brawlers?
Yeah, I never got that either. The only other time I've had a micro brawler signed was the Frank Spahik Barracuda mailbox bomber, but I asked him specifically, can you sign the back of the card because I display them loose. So yeah, I never understood why they do the bubble, why you don't do up here, but I guess maybe the autograph would be a little blocked up, like on the with the wording of micro brawlers, maybe, but it's a sick autograph. I'm very appreciative. This thing looks sick. I'm very happy for our friend. So
you have no idea what's happening half the time we're talking.
No, I guess I don't, because my Wi-Fi keeps going in it. But it's fine because when it's produced, it looks like I'm fine and you guys freeze up. So that's all that really matters.
Which is funny because it looks like on our end, me and Nick are fine, and you're freezing up.
Oh, see, just did it again.
Oh no.
I had a question.
Okay.
I have a question.
I have an answer. You go first.
Does Bryan Danielson walk out of All In with the title? So for
Oh.
recording sake, it's before All In.
I just
And
realized,
All
yeah,
In's
we
on
probably
Sunday
should have
and
waited
it's
till like
Wednesday.
Sunday to record.
No, that's fine. Do we think? I think I have two very bold predictions for All In.
Okay.
And one is Bryan Danielson wins the title. I have three. But one I don't agree with, but I think it would be funny if it happened. Bryan Danielson wins the title. Jamie Hayter returns and helps Britt Baker. And then MJF beats Will Ospreay in Will Ospreay's home.
What if Jamie Hayter returns and costs Britt Baker? And I think Will Ospreay gets his big win in London. I know he beat Jericho last year, but I think that the US title thing, I don't think that's a long reign. I think it's a way to get extra heat on MJF. So
yeah.
So
and Danielson? Do we think this is it for him?
I don't know, man. I really don't know. I do want to. I took a screenshot. Let me see if I can find it. It was just something that I thought was pretty adorable with Danielson. Yeah. So Bryan Danielson has revealed that his daughter. This is from BBC Sounds. Bryan Danielson has revealed that his daughter wants him to lose at AEW All In so that he can be home just to be a dad. It'll be my first time, and he says, it'll be my first time my son's ever seen me wrestle live. My daughter got to see me wrestle live at WrestleMania 35, but she was 2 years old and she doesn't remember. So it's really exciting, and it's exciting for our family. So my wife will be there and my kids will be there. My son wants to see me win, but also wants to see me get beat up a little bit. My daughter doesn't want to see me get beat up, but she wants to see me lose so I can come home and just be a dad.
Ouch.
So the family's torn apart here.
That hits me right here. Like I don't know. I would probably be done if like one of my kids told me that.
The best is he wants to see me get beat up a little bit.
I don't think he's done. I think we're getting a Swerve. I think Swerve has done a really good job at being champion. Yep. And I think if there's a time for this could go a couple ways, right? Hangman wins the Battle Royal thing or whatever it is, gets his rematch with Swerve at All Out. Because the crowd turned on Hangman, loves Swerve. Hangman, they kind of hate. I don't know. Or it could be Danielson wins. Maybe does another 3 or 4 months of wrestling and goes out at a show in a place that means something to him.
I have a feeling you would be correct there because they're doing what is the second night of the Tokyo Dome. Yes. What's they're doing Wrestle Dynasty or something like that is the second night.
Something like
where it's Forbidden Door for New Japan and their guys get to go over.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if Danielson is on that. So even though he wrestled Okada this past January, right?
Well, and he could go against Zack Sabre Jr. again because Zack Sabre Jr., idiot, just won the G1.
Oh, did he really?
Yep. Yeah.
Interesting.
Maybe Zack Sabre Jr. goes, oh, here we go. Maybe Zack Sabre Jr. uses his G1 contract for the AEW title.
Oh.
I've seen something that said that he wants to break tradition and not go at the New Year's Tokyo Dome show and stuff. He wanted to do it at is there one in England that's coming up soon or something that's a New Japan show? He wanted to do that. I guess they have a big show. He wanted to do the title match in his home country, whatever, and break tradition. Wrestle Kingdom. That's what I was blanking on the name. Wrestle Kingdom, not Wrestle Kingdom, but
Yeah.
They have like
I
New Year's
don't follow.
Dash like the following. That's their Raw after
New Year's
Mania, I
Dash
think.
is the
So.
following week, and it's incredible. New Year's Dash is always amazing because nothing makes sense.
It's New Japan for you. So yeah, let us know in the comments if we I'm just gonna make a bold prediction here. I'd say I don't know. I really don't know on Danielson. Glad we're not doing predictions for this one.
This is an exciting. I think this is an exciting pay-per-view.
I'll say this, and of course, this is going to come out after All In, so we could look like absolute clowns. What we're about to say, or what I'm about to say. Last year, they just threw great matches at the wall and said, like, "Here's great matches that are going to be great in ring. There's no reason to care about them. They're just going to be really fun matches because we're in Wembley Stadium." This year, they are giving you a reason to care. They're telling a story behind it. Swerve
Almost
versus
every
Bryan. I don't know what's going to happen. The Mariah May, Tony Storm thing. Great story.
Mariah May's
there.
winning. I'm calling it Mariah May's
100%. 100%. Britt Baker and Mercedes Moné. As much as I hate Mercedes, like, that could go either way. The American Championship, whatever MJF's calling it. That's got a reason. Even Chris Jericho Hook, has a reason.
Let's take in that.
Yeah, 100%. So,
well, since this is going to come out after All In, why don't we play a quick game of all of us are going to say what our favorite moment of All In was before it happened.
Yeah,
right now. We're going to see how this is.
Bailey.
That was amazing. I love that when Bailey came out too. That was crazy.
Before we do that, hold on, for real. Before we do that, there's
I already know Nick.
Someone might be at All In.
Well, that might be my favorite moment of the night.
A non-wrestler.
Simon Miller.
Taylor Swift.
Taylor Swift is wrestling.
Shit.
She was apparently touring Wembley yesterday or today.
Yeah, I've been seeing the TikToks.
She doesn't have a show on Sunday. So there's like there's rumors that Taylor Swift might be at All In. That'd be so sick.
She gives Tony Khan the hat during 22.
I think my favorite moment at All In is going to be when Will Ospreay does the Tiger Driver.
Yep.
Because it's going to be like the slow build to that's going to be awesome. Like they're going to tease it, he's not going to know. He's going to tease it, he's not going to know. And then he's just going to do it, and it's probably going to be brutal.
Yep. It's going to be like, oh, no, you've got to do it if you want to win.
Mm-hmm. So that's my favorite moment of All In.
So I'm going to piggyback on that. When Will Ospreay hits a Tiger Driver, beats MJF, and then lights out, Ricochet debuts for All Elite Wrestling. They have just a stare down. There's your match for All Out in Chicago. That crowd. Yes, exactly. They just backflip out of the ring. That's it. Like the fucking like.
Well,
it's a pretty good one.
Prediction. Nick.
No.
Well, my favorite part was after Ricochet debuted with the lights out thing. That definitely happened. That was a really memorable moment, Dave. I agree with you a lot, but it can't be. It was overshadowed when the lights go off again. Oh man! And then they cut on, and Shane McMahon jumps. He jumped from the rafters at the top down and said, "I'm the true high flyer of AEW." And it set up a triple threat.
No. He's got to have a helicopter drop him in.
Yeah,
can't jump from the top of Wembley. That
definitely happened. That is what happened. I mean,
that was an amazing moment.
That was amazing. I mean, I don't know how they're gonna ever top that.
He won up Tom Cruise from the Olympics. It's incredible.
Amazing pay-per-view.
5 out of 7.
I think it's going to be an amazing pay-per-view, and like I'm not usually as excited for like the AEW pay-per-views because it costs money and like sometimes they're not that great. I think there's only a couple duds on this card, so I think Shane McMahon coming out makes the most sense. I wouldn't be surprised if he opens. I wouldn't be surprised if he opens the show. Tony Khan comes out and says, "Hey, remember I said I have a big announcement that's going to change AEW forever? Here comes the money."
Wait, did he actually say that? Because I didn't watch Dynamite.
He didn't. No, they've been teasing that he's got an announcement that he can release at any given moment that's going to change the face of AEW. I think it's the network bidding that they're
Yeah.
doing. So I think they're setting up a streaming service.
Okay.
Yeah, with Max. I guess Tony Khan was doing an interview and he had a Max hat on.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
It should be cool to go
I'm
back
excited.
and watch some of the older AEW stuff like again. That would probably be fun.
Yeah,
It would just
I'll tell you, man, it felt different. It hit so different back then.
Oh yeah. Well, because it was also something new. It was, how many of us had heard about there was so many things meeting at the right time. So many people wanted an alternative to WWE. Somebody wanted an alternative to WWE on major television with major production levels that matched WWE. So many of us had been fans of being the Elite, but had never really been able to watch Kenny Omega or the Young Bucks or even Cody for some people, Hangman and so many others that we had
I
seen
never
on
saw
being
Cody
elite.
until he was out of WWE.
Yeah.
I could not tell you one match he had in WWE.
I can, but that's neither here nor there.
But I can.
So it's one of those you had heard about this, or it's almost, and Tom, I hate to do this to you, but sport, but like you hear about these sports legends that you never heard about. You wish you could see your Babe Ruths, your Mickey Mantles, Bart Starr and
Eli
Vince
Manning.
Lombardi, all those guys, So I think there was just that newness there and being able to finally see these people, getting to see Chris Jericho not in WWE. So there's a lot of people that are watching AEW right now that never knew of Chris Jericho in WCW, that didn't know about his big debut against The Rock. So,
Yep. Wrestling's cool, man. I hate it. Wrestling's so cool.
So yes.
Do you think that this is like even going more that the reason AEW maybe is not as hot as it was then is because of how awful WWE was at the time and how it was like the alternative? But then once Vince was out and Triple H took over and stuff, it kind of like shifted back over a little bit.
I think it's a mix of that and AEW got very saturated very quickly.
Yep.
And a lot of that younger talent that like most people weren't familiar with, the Evil Uno, Stu Grayson, like the Dark Order thing, like those guys, Butcher and Blade, like the guys that are nobodies now that were at some point like relevant and everything, they got pushed under because it's just kind of so saturated. And I get it, you've got to grow, and as a company, you've got to do these things. But like, I would love to see the Dark Order again be the Dark Order. I would love to see Butcher and Blade be Butcher and Blade. There's so many people. It's like, where the hell are they?
Well, I think also what helped with AEW, and obviously you look at those tag teams now, Butcher and the Blade, the Dark Order. When AEW started, it was like, okay, anybody could be the players. Nobody's really a jobber yet, unless you're an enhancement talent or whatnot, but yeah, you didn't know who the guys were. So you're still learning the characters, like watching a movie in the beginning. Like, okay, who are my players?
I had no idea who was who.
Like anybody could have been the guy. The only person that was really established were the Elite and Chris Jericho and a handful of other guys. So, and keep in mind, day one of Dynamite, they only had the world title. There was no TNT title. That didn't happen until May of 2020. The women's title, I think, was defended or decided on the first episode of Dynamite. Like I think it was Nyla Rose and Riho for the women's title on the first episode of Dynamite, and then the tag titles didn't become a thing till November, I want to say. So
now there's 60. Is there 60 titles now?
Yeah, now they got way too many.
About 70. I mean, to be fair, WWE's got a lot of titles too, but I just feel like just like every match you watch a Dynamite and if there's 7 matches, 5 of them are for a championship of some sort.
Yeah.
You can't do that.
True. Yeah. So yeah, let us know what your thoughts on AEW All In was. Let us know what you think of our favorite moments from All In. Let us know what you look forward to more in the broadcast as we grow from 1,000 to 1,000,000. So maybe I can get a fucking YouTube plaque in here.
Why would you get the plaque?
Because it's registered to my name. So
we don't get more than one? We only get one plaque.
Listen, you know what matters though? Doesn't matter how many plaques we get. It's how many swag
I want a
bags from
plaque.
Samuel Adams can we get for hitting
I want a
1,000
plaque.
subscribers? Come on,
I want a
Jim.
plaque. I want a plaque. I
Fine,
want a plaque, but not the kind on my teeth.
Brush your teeth, folks. Get
Yep.
the
And
come
now
on.
what we need? Hold on. I want to talk.
You
to
don't want
our
plaque,
1,000
Tom? Then maybe you
subscribers
should get
real quick.
this Britt Baker toothbrush right here, huh?
There you go.
If we here it is right now. If the day we're able to monetize this, I'll get a tattoo for the broadcast.
Oh my god!
All right, there we go.
So
what we
now
get
it's
from
on
people.
So people, I'm going to tell you right now.
The people.
We have 1 year from today to be able to monetize, and that's
You know what?
August 21st, 2025.
I will do it. I will do it too, Tom. I will do it too.
I will put a sticker on an unshaved part of my body, and then we'll rip it off.
I'm getting my hand tattooed next Tuesday, so
Can't wait,
when you're
baby.
watching this episode, just think
We
of me
need
getting
watch
my own
hours.
tattoo.
Yeah,
Thank
folks,
everybody
we
for
really
watching this
so we've
part.
hit 1,000 subscribers, folks. We've hit 1,000 subscribers. Now we need you to actually watch the fucking show, okay? If you're at work, put it on in the background, mute it, and
Turn it
close it, and just minimize the tab. Perfect. You're doing the
Ethan?
dishes, put your phone up on your counter like I do and watch my wrestling videos there. Boom, helps us right there. Your dog's at work and you want him to keep calm, we put the Hallmark channel on for our dogs. He loves Christmas in July. But what you can do is put on the Wrestling NRD Broadcast playlist. 189 videos now. And just let it run. Let it run.
Right.
Going away for the week? That's fine. Leave your TV on so somebody thinks you're home. Oh, we're gonna go
Just
case the
throw
joint.
the brawler
They're
rankings
home.
on. That'll
So-
give you a good 11 hours or something right there. Just play the
Well,
brawler rankings.
There it is.
So-
The official challenge. The official challenge. The day that we're able to put an ad on this show and make actual money. I don't care how much money it is. The day we get a check from YouTube, I will get something related to this show tattooed on me.
It's Harold.
No, because that's a cop out. It's not
It's Harold in a Wrestling NRD Broadcast shirt.
Nope. It will be something that has to do with the three of us. I might include Ryan in it.
It's
It might
just
be a
me.
logo. It might just be a reference to something. It might just say Tom says hi.
It's
It
a
might
Buff
be-
Bagwell. It's Buff Bagwell's phone number tattooed on his hand.
It might be Buff Bagwell's autograph.
What is
like-
a photo? A photo of Buff Bagwell so you can touch
No.
it on your arm.
People, you have 300. At the time of recording, it is 11 p.m. on Wednesday, August 21st, 2024. You have until 11 p.m. on August 21st, 2025 to get us money on this shit. And I will get it tattooed. And you know what? We'll come up with a few options and I'll put it to a fan vote. I don't
There you go.
care.
You know what we'll do, Tom? We'll put it on the Patreon because I need to post stuff to our Patreon. You can put a poll up and Patrons will get to decide what Tom tattoos on his body. And you know how you can get in on that poll next year? Join our Patreon, patreon.com/WNRDB, where you can financially support the broadcast for as little as $1 a month. Get your name in the credits. $5 a month. We'll send you gifts eventually. And you'll get to be a part of our nerd chat on Facebook. It's a lot of fun there. Buy our merchandise. It's cold in my house for whatever reason. Fuck global warming, I say. It's August and I'm wearing a sweatshirt. The Wrestling NRD Broadcast hoodie on ProWrestlingTees.com/The Wrestling NRD Broadcast. That's nerd spelled N-R-D. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, The Wrestling NRD Broadcast at WNRDB. Follow us there. And of course, right here on YouTube. If you're not one of the 1,000+ people who have already done so, click the subscribe button. It's right below Tom. It'll be like you're poking him in his happy place. So subscribe to the broadcast if you haven't already done so. Like us on all the platforms, social media. Give us your money. And again, thank you for subscribing. Yes, watch the show.
broadcast.
Watch the fucking show, people.
We
But
need
generally-
thousands of hours
Yes.
of views.
Thank you from the bottom of our hearts for
I think
watching
you
the
guys-
broadcast.
How about this? Before we go, everybody that subscribed to the show, watch 1 hour a day. In 4 days, Tom could get this tattoo.
I'm getting a tattoo next week and it's not this.
So just that's just something to throw out there.
Something.
Just 1
It's-
hour. 1
It
hour.
is,
That's
it
all
is
we
something,
need.
ladies and gentlemen. So yes, watch the broadcast, leave it on for your dog. And yeah, until next time, on behalf of myself, the king of the nerds, DaveCTheVoice, the founding father, Mr. Nick Carpenter, and Mr. Tom Says Hi Sasso, the tattoo artist himself. Don't forget to tell your mother you love her every day because, like Kevin Durant said, Mom, you're the real MVP. Good night, everyone. And God bless America.
I think I want to start wearing scarves around my neck like this, like a French boy, but I feel like I also look like I'm in a neck brace.